Welcome to the woods. Busy day. Planting more potatoes, radishes, parsnips, repotting the tomato plants. But it's all been good. And today I want to give you an update on what I spoke about in my last full-length video. I spoke about something I wanted to do, which was the Woodlander Initiative. A real life way we can actually take back control. And I spoke a little bit about why it's needed, and I'm going to touch on some of that again today. There's many issues with the society we're living in and with the people that are governing us and with the people that are governing them. And if you're watching this video, I'm going to say it's a safe bet that you kind of understand that. And what happened 3 years ago enabled a lot more people to come to that realization. There were already many who knew what was going on. But in the last 3 years, those numbers have swelled. And people want to do something. They don't just want to sit and consume content and be told all of those things that is going wrong. They want to do something about it. And that's why I've started the initiative. I'm not going to harp on about what happened 3 years ago. But since that time, they seem to have pushed really hard for ultimate control across the West, throughout Europe, and certainly in my country, in Britain. We all know that they're going to be rolling out central bank digital currencies, that everything is becoming more automated, computerized. It's difficult to phone a company and get through to a human these days. And I think we understand how frustrating that can be, to not be able to explain yourself. And that's going to get a lot worse. The platform I'm speaking to you on, YouTube, is governed by algorithms, computer technology, that will filter this video looking for certain words, certain phrases, and if it finds them, it will ban the video. This isn't people scanning this. This is a form of AI. And these algorithms, this artificial intelligence, if we can call it that, is seeping into ever more industry, businesses. So it doesn't even look like it'll be the technocrats ruling our everyday lives, but an AI that has been programmed by them, which is even worse. And I touched briefly in the last video about how large global corporations are buying up real world assets, property, so that you can rent it, maybe. Land that puts it out of reach of the everyday man and woman, that puts it out of reach of you and me. And what they plan to do with that land isn't farm it, isn't feed the country, feed the people. It isn't to allow the people somewhere to go and enjoy. It's just to own and to restrict and to ensure that you don't go and mess it up. A private playground for plutocratic parasites. And we can't allow it. We can't, and I wish there was a political answer, but I can't see one. Even if we were lucky enough to get a political party that understood our wishes into power, they would still have to perform within the system that already exists. It would take a long time to change that system. Root and branch. And we haven't got that time. So what we can do, we can come together. We can buy land. And I spoke in the last video, I said I wanted to form a private members club. That's been done. The first part has been done. The members club is now set up, and it took a while. I had to get legal advice. I had to write a constitution. I had to write a set of rules. I had to write a contract between members and the association. And then it became more difficult because a private members club, an association, us, can't buy land. It would need to be a company. So I've had to set up a limited company. That's now been done. And I had to set that up in such a way that the members of the club could purchase shares so that we all owned the land. And we all had a say in how and where that money was spent. So the first two parts are complete. The third part is the website, which will bring all of this together. And that is being worked on as we speak. The outline, how it's going to look, has already been done. And the building of that website will start next week. So we're getting there. I touched briefly on the amount of people I would like to partake. If you look down below the video you're watching, you'll see I've got around 11,000 subs, and I know that doesn't mean much. And in the scheme of things, it's small potatoes. And I'll probably get 3,000 people watch this video. And again, in the scheme of things, that's relatively small. But we're not looking for 11,000. We're not looking for 3,000. What we're looking for is 1,000. A number that shouldn't be that difficult, even in this day and age. 1,000 people. And I said that if we had 1,000 people who, over a period of 2 years, could pay in £1,000, we'd have £1 million. And with that sort of money, you can actually make a difference. You can buy hundreds of acres of land. And as an association, as a club, we can decide what we do with it. It would keep it out of the hands of the globalist corporations. It wouldn't be areas restricted. It would be areas open to us at all times. I said that we could use some of that land for camping, for family days out, for social activities. We can use some of that land for businesses, bushcrafting courses. We can use that land to live on. And that's difficult in this country, but it's not impossible. And there are ways that we can do it. And I'm going to be up front. I don't want anyone to get the wrong idea. This isn't some scheme where you pay in a few £100 or even 1,000 and suddenly you own loads of acres of land and you can just go and build a house. It's not that. These things will take time. These things will have to be done completely above board, correctly. But it is possible. Individually, I've done it myself, and I know full well that it's been done with groups, and there's no reason that we can't do it. And I spoke in the other video about the second part of this initiative, which is to assist those people who wish to start their own business. For all too long now, I hear people saying, that there's no wealth on our side. There's no large corporations and no millionaire backers. Well, we have to grow that ourselves then. And mighty oaks grow from little acorns, from those start-up businesses. The fact is, we have to do something. It has to be proactive. It has to be creative. We need to take back control. And all of these things are possible. But they're only possible if we start. If we spend another 5 years talking about it, nothing changes. We will be overtaken. We will be restricted to 20-minute neighbourhoods and 15-minute cities. You will have no choice but to use a digital currency because there will be no option. This is the beginning of an alternative. Some of you don't want anything else apart from to keep that land out of their control. Some of you would love to have somewhere to go camping, somewhere to take the family, somewhere to go hiking, somewhere to go walking, somewhere just to escape the madness of those cities they've created. And some of you would love to live on the land. Some of you want to start small holdings. Some of you want to rear livestock. Some of you want to grow the food that we will be buying. All of that starts here. And its success is down to us. It's not down to someone else. It's down to you, and it's down to me. And it's down to every person you talk to about this. It's down to every person that watches this video. It's down to every person you share this video with. This isn't a political organisation. This is a group to take back control, to take back our freedom, and we need to start now. I've done my first 2 bits. The website is coming. I will keep you informed. As soon as it's up, you'll be able to join as a member of that private members club, and you will be able to access shares in the business. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I will do my best to answer them, but I'll be honest with you, things are really busy and it may take me some time to get back, but I will endeavour to do so. Here's to the future, you lot. Here's to your future, my future. Not being ruled by those that would rule us. I'll speak to you soon. Do me a favour, hit like, leave a comment, and please share this video. As many people who see it, the more chance we stand. Speak to you soon.